Hi, the internet. Welcome to the What Else Show. I forgot the name of the show.
Good job.
I'm Robert. This is Bethany.
Hi, internet.
Thank you for saying hi before I asked you to say hi. Anyways, today it's a little bit of a different show, right?
Yes.
Because we have two restaurants that we don't have very much information about that we are going to review today.
Yes, we're mixing things up a little bit.
Yeah.
We're doing a 2-for-1.
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 Mm-hmm. Both slightly worse than they would be in, if it was one restaurant, but there's two, so it kind of makes up for it, right?
I would agree maybe with that.
Doesn't matter. Okay, you have anything else to add?
No, let's just...
Have you ever had anything else to add to the intro?
Never.
Do you know what episode that we're even on?
We are reviewing two diners.
Two diners.
We're reviewing the 112th Street Diner and Patty's Eggnest, and we're going to review the 112th Street Diner first.
It's a little bit of the interior decorated for Easter.
So I ordered a cheese and bacon omelet, and I got sausage on the side.
And how was it?
It was okay. It was not great. Kind of bland.
Bland.
Mm-hmm.
I ordered a Reuben sandwich with French fries. I thought they were a little skimpy on the meat for the Reuben sandwich. I thought the fries were just plain and boring. I don't even think they salted them. It was pretty mediocre in my eyes. Also, the prices are not great.
Yes, not worth the price for what you get.
No, I don't think the prices are good, compared to some of the other restaurants we've been eating at.
Yes, and I forgot to mention, I ordered a side of sausage and a side of bacon, and the bacon was burnt, and I was very, very disappointed with the bacon, and I feel like the waitress shouldn't have even brought it out. It was so burnt. She should have known to just have them redo it.
Throw it away.
Yeah.
Trash can it.
Trash can it and start over. So for her to even bring it out thinking that...
The audacity.
How dare she?
Unbelievable.
I used to be a waitress. You're the first line of defense for the customers to get good food. You're not back there cooking it, but you can eyeball it and be like, yep, looks good. Or, oh no, this is burnt. You need to redo this.
The chef be the first line of defense?
Well, the chef is the person who's making the food, I guess. Whatever. Poke holes in my logic. I don't care. But
I've never worked in a restaurant.
Anyway.
Too cool.
Anyways. Oh, yes. Working in a restaurant is awful. But yes, the bacon was burnt and nobody seemed to notice or care. And that was very disappointing. Not happy. And again, not worth the price.
Okay, so let's talk about the particulars of the 112th Street Diner.
Okay.
We already commented on the food.
We did. We didn't really talk about where it was, though. The location.
No, we didn't.
Mentioning where it is. So it's on 112th Street in Everett, Washington.
Yeah.
Obviously, because
Hence
it's
the
called
name.
the 112th Street Diner.
Let's talk about, we already talked about the food. We already talked about the prices. Let's talk about the service.
Mediocre.
Mediocre service.
Mm-hmm.
Not good, not bad, not anything.
Mediocre.
Except for that bacon situation where they should have taken the bacon. Okay, next, let's talk about our next restaurant, Patty's Eggnest in Everett. They have a couple of locations. I don't know where they're all at. This one's in Everett. The one we're talking about particularly.
I think
specifically.
We should probably say the full name. So it's Patty's Eggnest and Turkey's House.
Turkey's?
Turkey. Sorry, we should probably say the full name of the restaurant, which is Patty's Eggnest and Turkey House, because some of the other locations have a little bit different name. So the one that we specifically went to was the one called Turkey House.
Patty's Eggnest and Turkey House. I've been there a couple of times. I've never ordered turkey from there. I don't see any turkeys on the interior. I do not know why it's called a turkey house.
Yeah, I've never ordered turkey there either.
Nope.
Not ever.
Nope. Let's talk about the interior.
Okay, so the interior, it's not quite as spacious as the 112th Street Diner.
I think it's a little more run down.
It is. It feels less new. Like maybe they need to maybe give it a little bit of a facelift. The outside of the building is in a bit of disrepair. It's not in a great area, I think, which is part of the problem. So there are some undesirables sometimes around in the parking lot and whatnot.
Yeah, I don't care for the interior. I do think it's a rather large restaurant though, because the few times I've been there, like when they're busy, we usually get a table right away just because of the sheer number of seats.
So I ordered a very simple, I think it was just bacon and Swiss omelet, frittata style, and then a side of bacon, side of sausage, and my food was great.
I ordered the burger. As you can see, it's I think I ordered some kind of onion ring burger because it had onion rings on it. And I asked them to put jalapenos on it, which they just did. They didn't mind. It's kind of a weird burger because it's on a French roll. It's 2 patties on a French roll with fries. I ordered fries with that. And it was good. The fries, I've really enjoyed the fries. They're like kind of a battered fry. And the burger itself was good, if not a little bit bland. I'm dumb and I didn't get any pictures of the menu, so...
And we didn't get a picture of the receipt either.
But we have to talk about prices anyways.
Yes. So reasonable for the amount of food that you get, and everything was good with the exception of maybe your burger that you got.
Maybe I'll go on the internet and put up a picture of the menu like right here so people can get an idea of the cost.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the particulars. We talked about the food. Mm-hmm. We talked about the prices.
We didn't talk about the service
We didn't talk about the service.
Patty's Eggnest, usually great service.
Oh, you know what? The service was good. Mm-hmm. On that day particular, I thought we had good service. Mm-hmm. So now we have to rate the 2 restaurants. All right? And I don't know if it's going to affect our score because we're talking about them both. Go ahead. You go first.
I'm going to give the 112th Street Diner 1 star.
1 star?
Yes. I was very disappointed with my meal, my food, for how much I paid. Disappointing. 1 star. Which is a very, very low rating for me.
That is a very low rating. I'll give it a 2 star.
Ooh.
It just wasn't very good. You know, I can't really complain about it, but it just wasn't that good. Slightly below average.
And so my rating for Patty's Eggnest, I would give it 3.5 stars.
3.5 stars. Can we do half stars?
Yeah.
Oh, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
Oh, I'm going to go 3.25 stars. Slightly above average.
Slightly above average. I agree.
No,
I'm
going to go 3. I'm thinking back. Yeah, it's a 3. It's a hard 3 for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, just average. I can neither recommend or...
Oh, I would definitely recommend
disrecommend.
As a place...
Unrecommend.
To eat. For if you want diner food, breakfast food, comfort food, that kind of thing. I would definitely recommend it. I don't want to give it 3 stars because I feel like that's not a good enough review for what I think it should be. But I don't want to give it 4 stars because I feel like that's a little too high for what it was. So
I feel like
3.5.
3 stars is right down the middle.
Right down the middle?
That's what I feel like.
Okay.
That's what you do with your 3-star review.
Am I allowed to do a half? Can I do a fraction?
Yeah, I guess, if you want. It's not like you can Google review it with a half a star.
That's true.
Can you? I don't know. Probably not.
I don't think so. Okay,
No.
Then I'm going to have to say 3 stars then.
Oh, 3 stars.
Yeah,
3
because
stars,
I can't do a half.
3 stars, and I would not recommend or disrecommend. What word am I looking for?
Discourage.
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 I would not recommend or discourage people from going there because, you know, you might like it. I think it's on the fence whether you like it or not. But
Yeah.
I myself, I don't recommend it.
And I'm the opposite. I would recommend people to go there.
All right. Fantastic. You're dead to me. All right. Moving on. Okay, so this episode we're reviewing two diners, right? We call them both diners. One of them has diner in the name. The other one has turkey house in the name. But what do you
It's a
have?
diner.
What do you have for like? What do you think about diners? What like?
So I have a funny diner story. So years and years ago in another life, I went to this diner called Ed DeBevick's. And Ed DeBevick's was this kitschy themed diner. It was a 50s diner, but it was the type of restaurant where the waitstaff messed with you and insulted you.
Oh, I don't like that at all.
So the waitresses and waiters would come by to take your order, and they would pull up a chair at the table, and they would kind of like just kind of get in your face about stuff. And so like they would talk about the specials, and they would tell you like don't order the special. Stuff like that. Yeah. But just joking around.
Right. I don't like that at all, because a restaurant is like one of the only places where I have power. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like they're serving me. I don't need them to.
This you would have hated every minute of it, because at one point in the evening they would change the music on the jukebox, and the waitstaff did a little karaoke performance. And so the night that we were there, they performed Car Wash, and it was hilarious, and I thought it was kind of cute. However, I went with some friends of mine, and they had always wanted to go to Ed DeBevick's. They didn't realize that it was a place where the waitstaff insults you, and they got super offended by the joking around and the insults. And I think one of the waiters at one point told my friend, geez, ever heard of a Rogaine shake? Because he was balding.
Oh. You can still make fun of bald people for some reason. I don't know.
I don't know, but he was very, very upset, got super pissed off.
Find out if this place still exists.
We do.
I hope it doesn't.
I don't think it does. I don't think it exists anymore. But like from that point on, my friends I had were no longer friends with me because they were that upset at their whole experience.
Because you're the proprietor of this establishment?
Because apparently I'm in charge of every Ed DeBevick's in the country, and it was my idea to make it a horrible experience for them.
I don't really have any diner stories. There used to be a diner I used to go to in Vegas called Five and Diner. I don't think they're around anymore, which I really enjoyed, but it was just it was just a diner, but it had all that chrome and the jukebox and stuff like that.
I loved that place.
Yeah.
Loved that place.
Yeah, but I don't have any stories there. Nothing happened. The waiter never called me an asshole or whatever the place is that you decided. You can follow the show's Twitter account at thewhatelseshow. You can email the show at thewhatelseshow@gmail.com. And do you have anything? Do you want people following you on Twitter? Probably not.
No, please don't follow me on Twitter. I'd really prefer you not do that.
Okay. Say goodbye. Say goodbye to the internet.
Goodbye, internet.
Goodbye,
Thank you.
Internet. This is distracting.
Oh, crap.